if we want to discuss about the implementation, first and foremost thing, now you just go here as part of this particular thing. I'm just going to the ADO, Azure DevOps. Okay. Firstly, what you need to do, team, you just go to the marketplace. You go to the marketplace. If you go to the marketplace, obviously you can see an extension, especially here, that is Gitleaks. Okay. Gitleaks. Okay. Gitleaks. You just go there for the Gitleaks. Okay. You can go for this particular case. Okay. I think this is the one exactly. Just click on this, a free one only. Just get it for free. Get it for free. You just click on that one. That is all you need to do. You don't need to do any other thing. Just click on that one. So once you click on that particular case, okay, I think it'll directly ask you to just install that one in your organization. Just click on download. That's all. Your download has started. Obviously, it will be installed in your Azure DevOps. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Once that is downloaded, but remember one thing, sometimes whenever you are installing these kind of extensions, I think all the time you may not have the full access. Sometimes they will ask the administrator access. The server administrator I'm talking about, ADO server administrator. You need to check that one, who exactly the person, then you need to get an approval in your company. That is how exactly you need to behave. Fine, team. So once this case is done, now what exactly I'm going to do? I'm just going to our normal DevOps screen. Okay, first you go to your normal DevOps screen. So once you move to your DevOps screen, just a second. Okay, all right. So once you are here, so what exactly you need to do? You need to think about one thing. Firstly, so however, we have just think about our scenario. This is what exactly I'm going to implement. Okay, this particular thing I'm going to implement in our project now. So how exactly this particular thing will be there? So whenever you're implementing the Gitleaks, okay, this is a little bit different, which we'll think in a few seconds. Okay, you just analyze the normal repository. We have quite a number of repositories, right? I'm just considering one of the repository. I'm just considering some priority and middleware here. I believe maybe otherwise you can take some other thing also. Just a second. Okay, you have quite a number of projects already. Okay, I'm just taking one of the project. Okay, DO201. I think this makes sense. Okay, this is fine. So the first and foremost thing, this is one of the Springboard project. Okay, one of the Springboard project. Now my intention is I just want to make sure that Gitleaks integration with this particular repository. How to do that? Now, firstly, usually what you need to think about, a case. Okay, I told you already, if you think about this one, first you need to implement this particular pipeline. Okay, you need to implement the build validation, build pipeline, and correspond to the Gitleaks. This is what exactly you need to implement. How to do this one? Okay, now first and foremost thing, let's go to this particular thing. Just go for the pipelines. Once you go to the pipelines team, so there you can go there and just open the new pipeline. So once you open the new pipeline, there I'm just creating one and a fresh pipeline team. So especially this pipeline is corresponding to only secret scan pipeline. That is what exactly I'm maintaining here. I'm just giving this particular thing as okay, ADO hyphen secret scan. Then think about this one as a secret scan also. You can call this one as a secret scan. So this is the thing exactly you're just listening here. Just come here as part of this one. Just go to the pool. Here is exactly I'm just coming here. Okay, once you are coming here, okay, just click on this particular case. Okay, now you know what exactly you need to do. I'm just giving the specification. So these are all the things which you know very well. I'm just giving the same cases as the agent pool. I'm the ADO201 pool and all. Now go for the agent job one. Okay, agent job one. So this is the one exactly I'm just thinking about. So first and foremost, click on the plus button. This is what exactly you type Gitleaks. Okay, Gitleaks. See, this is the Gitleaks scan exactly you're getting some task. Okay, just add the task over there. That's all you need to do. That's it. The task over. Your task over. You created a pipeline, but you need to do a little more things here. Let's focus here. The first and foremost thing, okay, you mentioned already a ADO secret scan, but you are doing this one for a particular project, right? Please be very careful. You can say particular repository, right? So you can say that one of the repositories you are just doing. You can remember the case. Okay, you cannot do all the repositories at the same time. This one will be specific to one-to-one. I can say it's a one-to-one only. Okay, for temporarily I'm just keeping the same name only, but just focus on this particular name corresponding to your repository you need to do. For example, if you are using a middleware, okay, I'm just giving the middleware repository, middleware secret scan or something like that. Okay, you wish, you can give anything, not an issue. All right. So once your case is done, okay, so now what exactly I'm just doing here is, okay, there is something called configurations, what exactly it is talking about. Okay, first and foremost thing, default predefined custom configuration. What exactly it is looking for is when we go for the custom, there is a pre-default and the predefined and the custom. So there are three values exactly. What exactly the custom configuration, what is predefined, what is default, we will see. And you can see the documentation also in the internet. You can go through that, not an issue. But I want to focus especially on the custom configuration type, okay? Because the predefined default, nothing is there to discuss. Predefined is nothing but basically there is a TOML file, TOML file. So for example, if you select the predefined, see Gitleaks UDM combo.toml. This is the file usually will be available in the internet along with this particular extension. Your code will be evaluated against this particular TOML file, and accordingly the secrets will be detected. That is what exactly the thing happening. But I'm little bit interested on the custom configuration. I want to define the TOML file. That is what the understanding and the skill I want to explore. So this TOML I want to define, because you don't know, right? Every time what kind of secrets I will keep it. We don't know, right? Obviously we don't know exactly. See, you need to understand the pattern. You need to you need to check the developer's pattern, how exactly the developers are writing this kind of code. So whenever they are using this particular Gitleaks, for example, let's think about this developer. Okay, let's take two developers. For example, I'm just keeping here one. See, some guys whenever they're checking the code, okay, they may give some db password equal to some value saying that, okay, blah blah blah, just information, something like that. Maybe some guys, okay, whenever they are checking their code, for example, I'm just giving the case, okay. Some guys, whenever they are checking their code, maybe they may give, okay, just a password, okay, just a password is equal to, okay, some in the password must be the same thing only, there is no difference, okay. Say for example, I'm just using the same thing. See, the two developers, if you consider, two developers are not following the same naming convention because they are following on their own. If you are evaluating your particular program, your particular code against the default or predefined one, these kind of things might be skipped. Maybe they may cover, because if something is coming as a password, I think you need to detect that one as a secret which these guys are pumping, maybe, but we are not sure. That is what my point. Okay, better you need to check the developer pattern, how exactly the developers are checking their sensitive information. You need to think about that one. For example, this is the case, possible password or DB password, something they will check in. Then you need to think about, okay, if they really pumping these kind of patterns, you need to notice as a DevSecops engineer, you need to notice, okay, what the patterns exactly they are using. So whenever you are analyzing their particularly external property files, especially I'm talking about, or external property files, okay, whatever you are seeing on the repositories, you can see few things, but mostly 90% will be covered with this TOML file. See what I'm telling, the custom means it is not completely new. Whatever predefined is there, for the predefined, we are adding few more rules. That is what the custom here. Now let's understand the case here exactly, how exactly we need to get this gitleaks.toml file also. For example, okay, you need to think about one thing. Okay, where to get this particular gitleaks.toml file? The next step you need to think about here is you need to check in this. See, you can read this one already. Build.sources directory. So this is not a build one actually. You need to go to your source directory. That is what exactly you need to refer. First we will go there and we will double check where exactly this TOML file exists. Okay, just give me a moment. I think we can check that one, the repository, Gitleaks repository. Gitleaks repo. You can check that one in the Gitleaks repo. Okay. Even you can see that one in the extension also, no, not to worry. I know it is not pointing exactly. Don't worry. Okay, it's okay. Alright. Okay, fine, no worries. I think I attached the TOML file already to one of the repository. Let me refer that one for temporarily. Okay. I think later we can search in the internet. I searched and attached already. I'm just going for another repository. I'm just going there and just opening the repository now. Okay, I believe I just attached to this one. Let me see. Yeah, this one. So this is the one exactly I'm talking about. Okay, this is the one exactly I'm talking about. This is gitleaks.toml file, right? Gitleaks.toml file, for example. I'm just downloading this particular file, temporary, I'm just downloading for now. So this file you need to attach to your repository root directory. That is the thing you need to do, that's all. You don't need to do, that is the only thing you need to take care. If you do that, obviously that file will be detected and accordingly your code will be scanned against to that particular file content, okay? That is the thing exactly will happen now. Okay, just let's go to the repository. Our repository, what are the repository we are talking about? Okay, let's me double check your pipeline thing as well. I think I have already checked one of the build pipeline. Just a moment, I'm just double checking. Is it the right repository which I'm using or not? I'm just double checking that one. Yeah, project team middleware. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Now, okay, fine team. Let me go back here. Okay. Fine. So this is where exactly you are. Now you should not search at the config directory. You need to search at your source directory, your code directory. That's a default variable. System.default working directory is the one in Azure which they will tell you where exactly your source code is sitting. .gitleaks.toml file. This is a common, but you need to add it now. Copy this one. That is the file exactly you need to add it now. You downloaded already, right? I'm just going to the repository. I'm going to the repository. I think I'm not in the repository. Sorry. I'm going for the ADO 201 new. I think this is the project exactly I'm playing at this moment, if I'm not wrong, correct? Let me double check that one. Yes, ADO 201 new. You just come here, you just need to upload the file. That's all you need to do, team. Okay, when you upload this particular case, right? It's taking some time, just wait for a while. Data added. You just go for the data added. Yeah, that's it. Okay, just select the file and just keep it here and just commit this one. That's all you need to do. Once you commit this one, remember one thing, this file should be a dot. Prefix is dot. Okay, remember that one because that is what exactly you're referring as well. Okay, I have defined the file, the .gitleaks.toml. Now, if you see this particular gitleaks.toml, two things you need to understand here. Only two things. I will tell what exactly those things are. Allow list, that is one thing you need to think about. Second one is the rules. These two areas you need to think about. If you want to whitelist something, for example, I don't want to scan anything as part of a pom.xml. Okay, most probably because this is a library section, you don't need to scan anything, to be frank, because that one usually you will not define anything inside. Obviously you will copy the libraries from the internet. This is not a library scanning, by the way. This is a secret scanning. Okay, library scanning is the next one, which is the dependency checker. WASP dependency checker, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the secret scan only for now. Now, pom.xml, I added pom.xml because it's a kind of a whitelisting. Usually we will whitelist the cases, right? For example, we don't want to scan something. That is what exactly I'm just whitelisting. This is the pom.xml, which consisting of already all the libraries, which usually you will just get the versions only. So you don't need to worry, to be frank, at this particular rate. That's why I'm just whitelisting. That's your wish still. If you want to scan, you can scan it, not an issue. Not an issue. That's your wish. Next. The second section I talked about is the rules section. Okay, see, quite a number of rules are already there where they're scanning your repository against this one. But still, if you want to add some other a rule, for example, this is one of the rules which you can think about. For example, they're talking about some description as shared access key, right? Some IDs or something, right? The ID is something. For example, if you pass anything with this particular name, if the developer checking his code with the shared access key equal to anything, that one will be detected as a secret. Remember that one. Secret, and it will tell, hey, this guy is sending some secret information in the property file. That is how exactly it will be detected. For instance, sometimes you want to just whitelist or override your case, for example. Okay, this you just kept A-Z 029. Just simple regex. The meaning for the regex is you can use anything capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9, any number of times. That is the regex means. Now the point is, this is what you are telling. There is a chance for, actually, if you are using a keyword, there is a chance for you may write the keyword value also in the same format. If in the alpha numerics, there is a possibility that one also will be detected. No, you got my point or not? There is a chance if you are keeping in the keyword name you need to pass, or keyword key you need to pass. that key also alphanumeric one, for example, then that one will be detected as secret, which is wrong, right? Which is wrong. In that case, what you need to do, team, you just scroll up, scroll up. There, if you see under the allow list, you need to allow that one. You need to allow the pattern. You need to allow the pattern, how exactly you are starting with. Yes, I'm starting with the KV. No, I'm starting with the dollar open brace or something like that. I'm starting. Okay, please add that one here. Automatically, that one will be exempted. Exempted. That's all. That's all you need to think about. This is especially about the path, any file paths and all. This is about the values if you want to escape anything. Below are our rules. That's all about this particular TOML file. Commit this one, just commit it. I just committed this case. That's all you need to do. Once you are done with this thing, a TOML file being added, okay? And the build pipeline, let's jump to the build pipeline. Okay, I'm pointing the correct TOML file only. That's absolutely all right. Especially when it comes to the scan range, you just go for the flat. For example, if you want to scan all the commits, or if you want to scan only the pull request are specific to the commits, or if you want to scan commits which are in between the bits. Okay, for example, the commit being made 7 hours before, and then now the second commit. If you want to scan something like that, the delta or something like that. Usually, even smart, I need to see this option. I forgot. Better, I think you can refer the documentation. Usually, you can go for the flat. The flat is the one usually will can scan enter your repository, especially every time. So that's the best case which you can think about always. Okay. So especially repository every time in the sense when you are triggering this one, that is matters. Whenever you are triggering, obviously it will scan your repository and it will give you, okay, this is your result, this is your result. Okay, that is how exactly you need it will behave. Okay, finally, when you go for the reporting, basically you can see a report kind of report. You can keep 3 types of reports, especially JSON style for CSV. I'm just keeping a CSV report. That is how exactly you need to keep this one. I'm just keeping save. That's it. Your build pipeline is okay. Now, the time for the build validation. For example, you are done with this particular thing. This is what you are done. This is what you are done already. Okay, these 2 things are already clear. Now we are implementing this one, build validation. How to add the PR build validation? Okay, now go to the repository. If you go to the repository, once you go to the repository, okay, I'm just going for the repository. Once you go for the repository, click on this drop down. There you can see the manage repositories. If you open the manage repositories, there you can see a specific case here, right? Or for example, where is your repository? ADO2010. Go there to the repository. And just go there to the security. Okay, if you go there to the policy. If you go to the policy, please select your branch. For example, you want to run each and everything on the main branch. No, you want to run each and everything on the feature web. That is your wish only. Basically, I'm interested to run on the main branch. So for example, now because whenever something happens for the main, that is what exactly the build validation. Okay, read this one. Validate code by pre-merging. Okay, and building pull request changes. Okay, that is what exactly it will do. For example, let's take this particular thing. Whatever the pull request you have, it will go there, it will build it only. Okay, for example, I need to point your build pipeline. What exactly the build pipeline you just added? That is what exactly the secret scan. Right? I'm just selecting the secret scan. That's all you need to do. No need to select anything. Just leave these things as it is. Okay, just save it. Now you added a build validation. Now you know the case what exactly you are coming from. For example, now I'm just going to, okay, for example, pipeline. Let's make our virtual machine on because this is our agent is a VM, right? Our agent is a VM. So we will switch on the VM. Otherwise, if you recall this particular pipeline, sorry, why we are switching on the VM, I'll tell. Because you have added an agent here, right? Agent here. This agent you need to make it up. Okay, then only your execution can happen. You need a VM, obviously. I'm just going there. I'm just making this particular VM up. Okay, I'm just making this particular VM up. Once you make this particular VM up, sorry, it's taking some time. Yeah, all right. So once you make this particular VM up, so what exactly you need to do? Yes, my VM is getting up. Now this is the time for you. Sorry, yeah. Now this is the time for you. I think you just go there to your Visual Studio Code. I think we know the technique how to connect from Visual Studio Code. Right? I'm just going for the Visual Studio Code. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's wait for a while, team. Yeah, I think it's asking for the password. Okay. Okay. All right, fine. So you're in already. Okay, I'm just going for the terminal. I think I'm opening the terminal. I'm just coming here. So you just go there. So there, I'm just going for the CD my agent. I think I'm just going for the history. I think I just already played with this one. Okay, let me go there for that. Let me go there for this particular path. Okay, this is the thing. Exactly. I'm just opening one. I'm just starting my Azure Devops agent. Okay, all right. So once you start this particular thing, now this is the time for me to just go there and raise a simple PR. Okay, simple PR. I'm just going to the repository. This is ADO201 new, right? Now I'm going to create a new branch team. Okay. Now I'm simulating the case. Okay, I'm simulating the case whatever we discussed so far. Oh, we discussed it. This is the thing, right? So now as a developer, I'm going to raise a PR. Then build validation will trigger, build pipeline will trigger, Gitleaks will scan. Then if it gives pass, then no need it can proceed for the approval. Then obviously our normal build pipeline will be triggered. But this particular this is again a CACD. Okay, CACD. If you enable CACD, obviously it will be triggered. If you enable CACD, okay, I'm not very sure whether actual build pipeline is there, but this is the normal case which we know well. Okay, all right. So now what exactly we are going to do? So now let's simulate the case up to here. Okay, all right. So firstly, what we need to do, team. Okay, the first and foremost thing, I think I'm just going for the repository. Just go for the repository. So I'm just opening this particular. Sorry, I'm already in the repository. I'm just opening this particular thing. Just go for the new branch. Okay, I'm just opening the new branch. Okay. For example, I'm just giving the new branch just secret branch. Okay, secret hyphen add. For example, I'm just taking a branch name as like that. I'm just creating a branch. Okay, let's simulate one simple thing. Especially under this particular properties. Okay, I'm just going for the properties. So I'm just going for the repositories. Go for the SRC. Go for the main and go for the resources. Application properties. Okay, so this is the exact application property. This is completely dummy or nothing is there here. Better I will add some information to this one so that your simulation will be very good. Okay, I'm just going for this SRC and the main and the resources, and I'm just opening this particular case and I try to add some content to this one because nothing is there in this particular file. That's why. Okay, for example, I'm just editing this particular case. Just comment. Okay, that's all. So you committed some information on your secret tag branch. Okay, I committed something blindly. Okay, let's see whether is there anything wrong in this particular thing or not. Let's see the case. Okay, is there anything is detected automatically or not? Firstly, write a pull request. Okay, raise a pull request. This is correct, right? Secret to main branch. Exactly the same thing. Just create this particular thing. Whenever you create, obviously see build. Middleware secrets can build is in proper. See, it's not going for merge. For merge itself, a build process being triggered. Now click on the build process. Now you can see your execution. So this is what execution. This is the secrets can exactly happen. Now something the build Gitleaks scan got failed. You go there and double check the case. Okay, what exactly the root cause for this? Is it really because of our scan or something else? Okay, let's see the case. Okay, what happened? It's empty. It is showing. Yeah, I do see now the report. Now something I can see. Okay, latest tool something like that. The found tool cache. Okay, Gitleaks. Okay, there you're seeing Gitleaks. Okay, there. Okay, leaks found 6. Okay, some leaks found actually as part of this particular scan. 18 milliseconds exactly too, and it generated an artifact also. It's uploaded the artifact. That's the beauty here actually. It's already uploaded an artifact. Okay, to see the artifact. Okay, just go to the pipeline one more time, team. Now if you go for the pipeline team, now you can see this particular middleware secret scan. Open this one. Open this one. Now leaks found or something happened actually. One published. Go for the published. Okay. If you go for the published code analysis logs. Okay. Open this particular case. See Gitleaks report. It is giving a beautiful CSV report. Open this report. I think even you can generate in HTML as well. I'm just trying to open this particular CSV report. Okay. I'm trying to open this one in the editor. Okay. By default, I'm just opening this one in the editor so that you can see the report now. So now if you see this report, yeah, beautiful. Okay, now if you see this one team, so basically there's some report came. Okay, if you see this particular thing, you can double check this particular. See, as part of your rule, you are a leak, username leak. A total of 6 findings exactly. I forgot about the titles, and it is clearly telling basically where exactly basically these kind of things are also coming from. right? That one also exactly you can check for. For example, this is coming from the Git ignore. You don't need to consider this is a readme file, and finally you are seeing one more called application.properties. See, these things and all you can whitelist. I already gave the technique, right? You need to go to your path. I think at the path allow list you need to add readme.md, allow list you need to add .ignore file. That's it. These five got remediated in the sense these things you don't need to consider. But the last one is the interesting one which you need to consider for sure. There is a username which you are pumping, especially in the application properties. There you are passing a username. That is what exactly it is highlighting. Let's go there, team. Let's go there. Especially your particular case, I think if you go there to the repository team, if you go there and double check the SRC, and if you check the main, and if you open the if you open this particular application properties, there's something called username. This is exactly the catch here. See, you are using a value called username, and after that you are passing anything. Doesn't matter actually for me. But if you see the username over there, obviously your rule, one of the rule actually is looking for this particular value username, right? So it will go there and it will check, okay, when your username is there or not. Yes, it is there. So when it found, okay, when it found the match, obviously it will throw a case, okay, saying that, okay, there is an issue. There is an issue for you. That is what exactly it's been identified. For example, so you can check that particular case also. If you go there for the toml file, so what are the gitleaks.toml file, okay, and you can check this particular CSV also. Yeah, CSV also. I think you can check this particular thing. You can check this particular thing. Okay, username is the rule ID is username. So that is what exactly rule ID is username. Okay, now you can go for this particular case. Okay, there I think rule ID is username. I think you can double check. I think I saw that one at the last one. Yeah, somewhere I saw. Yeah, this is the one I saw. Okay, this is the one I saw. Anything if you are using for example, I think this is a direct catch. Okay, Spring data source .username or Azure.tenant ID or some information or something. If you pass anything as this one as the key or anything as the value, it will be identified. That is what exactly you are telling. That's why it's been identified under the user name. Okay. This is how exactly you need to prepare your toml file if you are interested. Otherwise, because a lot of existing rules are there. Obviously, that one will detect if any fly is there as part of your properties. Okay, but if you want to customize any of the rules, I think you can define over there in the custom rules, custom toml file, and you can configure and you can execute it this way. This is all about your Gitleaks. Exactly, you need to think about team. And once you gave that particular, so you will inform, hey, obviously when the peer got failed, right? Now you can see this one. Sorry, you can see our case. Okay, if you go to the repository, especially the pull request case, okay, because the build got failed. Okay, what are the build we just tried it, right? That particular thing, see, this got failed. See, this got failed exactly. Okay, then obviously whoever is reviewing, a viewer is reviewing. Obviously, they will not proceed for any kind of approvals or something. Okay, obviously they will not proceed. So that is the thing exactly you need to think about, and obviously they need to fix this one, then only he can proceed for the approvals. In this way, you can block the developers at the early stages. This is what exactly we'll talk about, the shift left approach. The shift left approach is the one which you need to find out all vulnerabilities, all issues at the early stages, so that the developers have enough time to fix that issue, instead of moving that one to the right. Right one is the production one. If it is moved to the production, obviously the chances are more for the compromising, right? So that is where exactly you need to understand. All right, team. So that is the thing exactly I want to deliver to you as part of the Gitleaks for today. I think that is the thing exactly, the diagram also I just thought to deliver. That's really a good session.